Good morning and welcome to the live analysis video on Tuesday the 20th of July. Hope you're all well. Fairly quiet evening with not a lot to talk about. I did have a quick scan through the charts late last night to see if there was anything going, but everything seemed to be stuck in these little ranges. So for example, if we take a look at dollar Swiss didn't really break out or make much of a breakout till late last night, till around 10 o'clock. She pushed through this 4-hourly 50, created a new high, but has instantly fallen back towards the weekly pivot. We do have a climbing daily pivot about to push through that weekly pivot, but that won't probably come till tomorrow unless we see some buying action coming in first thing this morning, pushing us back through towards 106. At this moment in time, though, what can we do? My guess would be, at this moment, just wait to see how this trend sets up. We have got a major silver cross to the upside, but if we get a major to the south again, I think that's what we should be interested in. We are still in this massive overall downtrend. You could say yes, we're at the bottom, but I don't think you can try and guess that at this stage with quite a lot of resistance ahead. I would suggest that my preference would still be short to the south. What we're going to look for with this major silver cross to the upside is possible entries, and I think always the best thing to do with these is look for the first baby silver cross after this major silver cross. So what we're looking for today is a pullback to the 4-hourly 20, bringing our 15-minute 20 back through our hourly 20, and then once we get a baby silver cross back up above this daily pivot, weekly pivot zone, we can start to look for long plays to build up towards 106 if we can. Okay, so first thing this morning, it would be nice to see this pulling back to the 4-hourly 20, then making some ground back up, pushing through the week's pivot, baby silver cross coming in around this 105.25 level, and then looking for long plays to play up towards 106. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on dollar Swiss. Moving across to Aussie dollar, you can see Aussie dollar late last night, in fact around 12 o'clock, broke out of this range that she's stuck in yesterday and made a move through the 38.2 straight up to the 61.8. We are now just trading just below this 88 level. We know it's a key resistance point. What we'd like to see first thing this morning is a pullback towards this 4-hourly 20 and hourly 20 weekly pivot zone, and see if we can get an entry on the major silver cross. That would be a preference first thing this morning. We'll have to keep our eyes on it, see if that comes into play. On dollar CAD, you can see dollar CAD for the majority of yesterday stuck in this range. Lower support at 105, upper resistance sloping down, as you can see. What we would see here today, if we get a baby silver cross to the upside above this daily pivot, we should be looking for long plays to build up towards 106. What we really want to see, though, would be a possible buy level coming in off the 4-hourly 20 somewhere down here, with then a baby silver cross to confirm. Because at this moment in time, she is still slightly overbought on this longer term chart. You can see this move here hasn't really retraced as much as we would have hoped. Moving across to our majors, as you can see, cable overnight, a major silver cross to the south, pulled right back down towards this 4-hourly 50 and found support overnight with a nice little double bottom. And really now I think we are going to either look for a baby silver cross to the south. As you can see, she's just crossed up. So we could look for a baby silver cross to the south to trade short through the weekly pivot to target back down to the 4-hourly 20. Not a lot of room down there. Try and hold a bit longer, see if we can get it right back down to the daily 20. Personal preference, though, really I think we are in a channel here, and I think more likely than anything would be a major silver cross back up to the upside. So what we should potentially be looking for, as you can see, baby silver cross, RBSX in. We could potentially see now a move breaking back up, causing our major silver cross to come back in. So that's what I'm watching for first thing. I'd like to see if we can get that major silver cross in and a push back up towards these previous highs. We do have to break out of this little resistance level. It'd be nice to see that happening first thing this morning before any moves come in. Okay, euro dollar. Bias obviously remains to the upside, very much in an upward trend, supporting upon previous resistance, now acting as support, hold top of the channel. We should expect this to hold for the next couple of days now. What we'd like to see obviously is pullbacks or possible entries, but on this you can see she's starting to lose a little bit of her steam perhaps. So need to be aware of that, needs to just be a little bit patient, see what we can get in the next couple of hours. If she starts falling off from this level, then I think RBSX trade to the south could be very interesting indeed, but as things stand, we remain in an uptrend, so we have to be aware of that. Euro yen, I don't know how often we're going to have to say this around these levels, but we are still sitting up at around this resistance level of 113.15. We have had one strong daily bar and a second strong daily bar starting to come in. If she starts breaking through 113, then we need to be looking for long plays. I think the best way of doing this is waiting for an hourly break, pull back on top, and then look for long plays. Need to see the candles setting above, otherwise there's no interest from me. So really with this pair we need to see a break up, support on top, and then long. Otherwise I'm afraid my bias remains with the daily resistance up at this level for short plays through the daily 20 to retest the previous lows at around 108. So pretty untradeable for me at this level unless we get the breakouts, so I'm leaving that one alone. CAD yen, right down on the lows, starting to find some support. You can see what she did last time. She just channeled in and out of this zone for a while before major silver crossing back up to retest the monthly pivot and the top of the channel. So we have to keep our eyes on this as well. There could well be some long plays coming in on this now that she's down towards these channel lows. Moving across to sterling yen, we had a major silver cross on Friday, pull back into it yesterday, and then a baby silver cross south, and nice little short play yesterday. What we need to see today, really, it's going to be difficult to trade short with that daily pivot in the way just below with this 132 level, our key support. So what we should be looking for instead here is possible breaks through the weekly pivot. Break through the weekly pivot, and I think we should be looking for long plays. Anyway, I'll keep you updated with that. I think it's the same as cable. Looking at this, major silver cross to the upside. I think sterling yen could also break through that weekly pivot. Keep your eyes on that. I think that's the most important thing this morning. If that starts breaking through that weekly pivot, then we're going to have the momentum to push through to retest 135.50 again. Okay, so that's all from me first thing this morning. I will keep you up to date, and I will no doubt speak to you in the live room in a second.